Every parent knows the sound, knows the frustration of trying to figure out exactly what their child is trying to tell them.
Sometimes when we're eating, it's hard to know if he wants more or if he's done because he'll just start fussing. And it's like, okay, are you fussing because you're ready to be finished or do you want more food? And so, it just it gets him more frustrated when we can't, when we can't respond to what he wants.
That's because there's a lot going on in those little minds, and they have only a limited way of expressing themselves. Until now.
You're gonna have so much fun.
Wendy Kachura and her 6-month-old son Evan are headed to class, one that a growing number of parents are discovering. It's called Signing with Tots, teaching babies sign language to jumpstart communication.
Here are the signs that we have that you can look at. You can take those home to know, to remind you. And the first one is stars, and I think they have stars in here. Look at the stars! We usually say between 6 to 36 months that a child can take this class with their mothers. But what happens when they come to the class, they're actually not signing yet. They're learning the signs. Their parents are learning the signs, and they're taking them home. So it's really up to the parent to take it home with them.
The babies enrolled in the class have normal hearing. It's just speech they lack. But it's not long before these little ones are getting their point across.
A lot of the parents think this is great because what happens is their child they start seeing how their child understands what they're saying. And they keep telling me, I think they understood what I said, I think they did.
We went to Shelby Farms and we went for a walk and we saw the ducks and he got really excited about the ducks and we did the duck sign. And he did really seem to pay attention to that. I think that's probably going to be one of the ones that he learns pretty early on.
They pick it up so fast. I mean, just with my personal experience, I have a little kid. I was singing to him all the time and singing Wheels on the Bus, and he was finished with me, and he said, all done. He was going like this, which means all done, and so he was ready for me to be finished. And so it was great though. Instead of him start crying, he could, sign all done, and I was like, oh, okay, you don't want me to sing anymore. I knew he was finished.
So how does it work? The class incorporates American Sign Language with gestures your child might have already picked up.
And we also have moon. And moon is like this, actually. And if you think of it as a moon, like as a half moon,
oh, okay.
Think of that. And then put it up from your head up, like, up there, moon. You'll walk away with several signs. You'll maybe learn 10 signs in a class. But the ways to make it successful is that you only use a few, because if you do too many, your child may get overwhelmed.
Signing with Tots means more understanding, less frustration, and it might be building some brighter kids in the long run.
Research has been done on children who are 8 years old, and those children who did baby sign language had 12 points higher on their IQ than those who did not do baby sign language.
But in spite of that fact, some parents still have a concern about signing up for Signing with Tots.
Some parents ask if this will delay their speech in their child, and I definitely tell them it will not. Because what happens is they just actually learn language earlier.
And that's music to the ears of many parents who want communication with their child to be more than just baby talk.
Itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Yay! All done. We're all done.
For Smart Medicine, I'm Lorraine Cachola.